Good morning, friends. Today, such a beautiful morning, and Dee is off to school, so there's a perfect timing for me to shoot another video for you all. Today, I'm going to show you our little reading corner. I've actually set a very budget-friendly, I could say, yeah, budget-friendly reading corner. Let's not delay. We'll have a quick look. Just come. Okay, as you come down from the balcony, what you see is Mr. D's little reading corner. That is set up here because the space is well ventilated as it's close to the window and we get ample sunlight, right? These are the points that you have to think before setting up a reading corner. Okay, the wall situation is like you have a photo collage and there is a planter to go with it, and immediately next to it is a board that says Dwarka space, below which is a chair that we are reusing from a high chair. Next to it is a hero of today's video, our book basket. Guys, before we dig in and explore all the books in our basket, I just want to give you a heads up and share a few more details regarding our like how we rotate the books and all that. The first thing is how frequently we rotate the books. Rotation of books happens once in a week or once in 10 days or 14 days depending upon shelf rotation. Okay, and secondly, how we choose the books. I have a template, like I already have 5 categories designed, and based on these 5 categories I choose the books. So this becomes very easy for me, very hassle free. I just don't want to sit and just break my head on what book should I choose. So this is literally helped me. This has come really handy. So I'll let you know what are the 5 categories that I decide, based on which I decide and throw in the books. The first category for us is relative to shelf. So what are the activities that you see in the shelf? There will be books related to it. Number 2 is favorites, like whatever, because the child always have favorites. So a couple of books, his favorites will be there in the basket. Number 3 is culture, tradition. For us, it's more like shlokas and learning about gods and goddesses and all that. All those details will be covered. Third, the fourth one is habits, etiquettes, and manners, and the fifth one is emotions and feelings. So these are the 5 categories. I repeat, the first one is relative to shelf. The second one is favorites. Third one is culture, tradition. All these things are covered. And the fourth one is manners, etiquettes, and good habits. Maybe the fifth one is feelings and emotions. These are the 5 categories that I try to cover. And yeah, these are the 5 categories that I try to cover. Okay, for this week our shelf has winter and senses, 5 senses, and land, air, and water concepts. So you will see books related to it, right? So without further delay, let's just dig in and see all the books we have in our basket. Okay, first let me start with this very beautiful binder. It's an interactive binder. There is a amazing page called Sanskriti and Insta. So I just got this from them. This has been customized, and you will see these photographs, and there is a name also has been customized. This is like, I personally have learned so much from this binder, and it's see, the shlokas are given. The best thing about this binder is that there is also meaning. Like we can also explain them what the shloka means, what that particular shloka means. So that's the best thing, and it almost covers all the gods and goddesses that we have, and also highly interactive. You can just pick it up and ask them to match. Okay, that's a perfect activity to do. And here, if you see, there is like shloka, the meaning, and you have the elements like what the weapon, vahana, spouse, special days, and special feature, offerings. So everything is covered here and wonderfully made. So all the information in one place. You may not go and buy some other additional resource for this. So this book covers almost everything. Okay, and the best thing about this binder is this. So it just writing Om. Okay, this we haven't done it yet, and I'm looking forward for this, how Dwarka is going to do it. This binder is like perfect for that category that I've mentioned. Yeah, so if you're looking for something like this, I think you should contact Sanskriti, right? The next book is something that belongs to the similar category, gods and goddesses. This book I have added to our basket much before this binder. Okay, this is a recent addition. It's like I think almost a month or 2, but this has been there more than that. Okay, so this is a book called Gods and Goddesses by Bhanumati Narasimhan. This book also covers like almost many gods and goddesses. You will see the name of the god, little something about the goddess description, and you also will get to see the shloka. There's no meaning provided, but you just see the shloka, and here is a cute little illustration of the god, and I really love the illustration. It looks so good. So every page has this cute illustration. Yeah, so that makes this book really interesting to read and go through. Yeah. So this one I personally picked it from Crossword a few months ago. Okay, let's move to the next category. That's say favorites. Okay, there are a couple of Dwarik's favorites that gets repeated every week. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so these are the 2 books that I've kept this week. Anything about space, Dwarik goes crazy about it. So this is one such book that's been there when I got it when he was like 2.5 or something. Still in use. You can just understand from the halat of this book how frequently we pick it up and we read and we use it. It's interactive, and this makes the child go crazy. They love it. And the next book is Puni Puni Virayu. This is also our favorite, one of our favorites. It always goes into the basket. It's been there for almost 3 months now, these 2 books. So always been his favorite. Next set of books, like let me go to the shelf one. For the shelf, we have these 3 books, these 2 books, this one as well. Yeah, and this. Okay. This one is like more like a vocab book, covers everything that is related to winter. Okay. Next is these 2 books cover Senses for Me, Grandma's Eyes. This is a bilingual book, both in English and Hindi. So it talks about how important is grandmother's love and all that towards her grandson, and it's a beautiful book from Tulika. Next is again from Tulika, I guess. Yeah, this is like Little Fingers, talks about the fingers, how they're different from each other, and about the touch, the sense, and all that. So it's perfect. Yeah. So these 2. Land, air, and water conceptually, you have this let's plant trees. Trees obviously grows on the land. So how trees are important, talks about it. And on the train, this is like this book, he loves it because it's highly interactive. So this one, I'll just tell you how I teach him. Whenever I read this book for him, I tell him what happens, you put money and you press the button, and you know what, a ticket comes down. So that's how a ticket vending machine works. So he gets all excited. So this is how I read for him. And yeah, this is pretty much interactive book, and kids love it, right? Kids love it, right? Okay. The next 2 books are like set. Okay, this is like planes and trucks, again air and road transport, covering the theme or the concept. Moving ahead, and related to the habits and manners. I don't have something for etiquette. I'll soon add it to our library. This one is my first added book of good habits and manners. This I picked it from a local store and it works perfectly for D, and we love this book. He loves it. Okay. The next book that you will see is on feelings. Okay, for feelings and emotions, we are covering 2 things, like anger and fright this week. This one, a little funky, right? See, look at it. And that's why kids pick it up often. If the books are funky, the more it gets picked up, right? So this is like I'm just an angry monster, talks about anger as an emotion, and this one is for fright. This one from a school. Okay, next is this book is currently it's for my references. It's a great book for opposites. All real-time examples are quoted. So now Dwarak doesn't show much interest like to read this, but maybe in another year or 2, I'm sure he's going to pick it up and go through this. Okay, the next book that you will be seeing is, say, Colors. Yeah, this book is one of my favorite. It's My Color by Nancy Raj, and it talks about a little boy who just goes around and asks like whose color is red, whose color is green, and all that, and the objects reply to him. See, the colors are so vibrant. I just love this book of that, and how the objects are saying that that's my color, no, that's mine, and how sun is staring at them every page, and what happens when the light source goes away, like the sun goes away, it gets dark and you don't get to see any colors. I think it explains the concept how objects has colors. It's beautifully illustrated. I just love this book. It's my personal favorite. Another favorite of Dwarak is Bao Meow and Wow. This also explains about color mixing. Red and yellow makes orange, so it's like beautiful. No script book, so beautiful, and Dwarak loves it. Yeah. This is from Pratham, and this one is from Tulika. Yeah, these books are very underpriced, and I think it's perfect for learning. So I had more Tulika and Pratham books in the basket. So this one falls in the category of favorite. I forgot to put that. Ikru's First Day of School is Dwarak's current favorite, and it's been a favorite for more than 2-3 months, I would say. He always picks this book and sits and go through the pages. Doesn't have script again. You will see all the beautiful illustration, and it is relatable at so many levels for him, particularly as he's going to school these days. So he just relates it. Okay, when standing in line and sitting in front of the teacher and singing rhymes and all those things, and painting, everything he could relate. So he enjoys this book. So this one is always there in the basket for sure. We love this book. This is from Pratham again. Pratham and Tulika making great books. Kudos to them. Yeah, they're priced very reasonably, I would say, very reasonably. So we love it. Okay, the last book that we have is no book basket is complete without Ashok Rajgopal and Sudhachapati Kulapati. We all love this series, don't we? This is like an amazing series that Dee loves. We've also got the puzzles of Kalicha Kulicha, I guess. We didn't read this particular book yet, so we will be doing this week. It's also surprisingly covers the water element in our shelf. So yeah, we're looking forward to read this too. It's definitely going to be funny, and this is going to be added to our favorites. I'm sure about it. Okay, because Kalicha Kulicha was in our favorite list for a very long time. That's it. I think almost I could accommodate around 17 books in here. I think that's a pretty good thing. Okay, I hope you liked this video, and do follow my page, and do watch out for content like this. And if you would like to see what's in my shelf this week, just DM me or just put a comment under any of my recent posts. Also do check out my recent post. Okay, that's it, I think. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah, see you then. Take care. Bye.